Good morning, guys. We're out here making deer jerky. This is the first day. We're gonna salt it overnight. So we're just cutting it up, trimming it, and then we're gonna throw some salt in it and let it sit overnight. And then tomorrow we'll hang it and then it'll smoke. So in a couple of my previous videos, I have a field to freezer video where we talk about taking a deer literally from field to freezer. And then in our sausage video, I talk about what cuts we take and what's jerky and what's sausage. Well, for sausage, we don't really care as much if we get the silver skin and all the other stuff. We cut as much of it out as, you know, is time dependent, but we definitely try to save the meat. And what we do here for jerky is that we are really judicious about going in there and removing as much silver skin as we can. There's some that sneak through, but we really want to remove it because that silver skin makes it really tough. When that stuff dries out, it makes it really tough and chewy. Now, you might like that on your jerky, but we like ours a little more tender. We throw almost all our back straps into jerky. And so when you're going through, take as much time as you want to take cutting up this jerky meat. We like to do it sort of a little bit bigger strips. You can do it smaller, whatever size suits you better. The thicker size you have, you know, the longer you'll want to dry it, and you'll want to be monitoring your jerky a little more closely. Some strips will dry out faster than others because they'll be thinner or bigger or what have you. So just make sure that you're keeping track of that. What we use to cure it is called sugar cure, and we just get it from the local butcher shop. It's nothing special. They have it, you know, in the back because they do dried meats as well. And so what we're doing is just laying out this jerky in this bin, these strips, and we're just doing it layer by layer, and we're sprinkling this sugar cure on it. And we just add as much jerky as we can into one layer, and we sprinkle, you know, we want it to be pretty level. We don't want a bunch of jerky between levels of cure. But as this stuff cures in the fridge, it'll draw out some of the moisture, and it'll make it so that you get basically a bath, like a sugar cure bath. And that's what you guys will see here in a minute. So this is the inside wall of the smokehouse, and it's pretty beat up. This used to be like a water pump, like a pump house. But one thing I didn't mention when the dam failed is that our well ran out of water. So this well is out of water completely. It won't fill back up until hopefully the dam comes back. But we're gonna go ahead and replace this wall, add some extra sheeting to this wall, so that way this the smokehouse is sealed.
Oh, I'm gonna throw this out there.
I know, he landed right on that.
So we just put this jerky, we cover it in this sugar cure, and then we're gonna just leave it in the fridge overnight, and then tomorrow we'll hang it up. So it's obviously humidity dependent, but we're hoping we can just dry it for a week. That's why we sealed up the smokehouse, so that we could keep the humidity out of there, and then it would help it dry. But I'll keep an eye on it and I'll let you guys know.
All right, we're putting about a third of this meat into a pot, and we're gonna wash it with hot water. So you have to get that cure off of it. And you can tell it actually helps draw out that blood and stuff. That ought to do it. All right, now fill that full of hot water. Alright. Rinsed it one time, now we're going to rinse it again. And you want to try to get as much of that salt off as you can, or that sugar cure. Alright, dump it back in there. Here we go again. Okay, once you lay all your meat out on the table, you can put it as close as you want. And then you lightly salt it. And then you pepper it. You flip over. And salt it just like you would a steak. The way we do the pepper is we put it in a sifter, that way you can control how much pepper you want on it. All right. Use hooks, and there's a hook, and we just take that hook and we stick it through the meat, and that's how it hangs. So we've already hung all of that, and we're just about empty the bottom of the barrel. And then we pass it into the guys, and they hang it. Smile, kids, leave you on YouTube. Alright, and when we hand this in here to these guys, and Tommy and Jeremy are hanging it on poles. And once it's all hung, we build a smoke just like we do for sausage. And the same rule applies. You give it where it doesn't touch, but still enough circulation to where it'll dry. And right now it's pretty cool outside, and it should stay pretty cool this week. That's what you want. If it's humid outside, you got to smoke it more, or turn an air conditioner on, and we have an air conditioner if we have to where you want to keep it cool and help dry.
Call this mobile fire.
Yeah.
What kind of wood is that?
This is mesquite. Alrighty. We'll let her go.
There she goes.
3 days later.
Smells good.
Yep.
End piece here. I like this one right there.
It's way too soft still. Yeah, that piece might be good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that piece is good. Because it's like a little thin piece.
Yeah, don't do.
Like this guy, he's way too soft still.
Well, that's good.
You can smell how like smoky it is, how nice it is. See, this piece looks like a better piece anyhow.
See, this one here, you can almost see through it.
Yeah.
That's why it dried so good.
Oh, nice. I saw you guys put some pepper on there. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, Tommy said he wanted hot.
Yeah, well, at least it's not just like coated in it. Yeah,
This has
that'll
only
be
been
good.
hanging since Sunday.
Yeah.
I tell you what, by Saturday it'll be ready to pull down.
You think even these big pieces?
Oh yeah. Yeah, because Now it's dry. Yesterday was humid. Now with that northern blowing in, it'll dry even faster.
Yeah, looks good.
Well, good stuff.
Not too bad.